it's always like trying to figure out what's happening in these music videos every time. Another hand is like black or something, another disease opening, another part of that. Like the last one, where it was like, oh, they're sick or something. It's so cryptic sometimes. It doesn't figure out, like, man, what's happening? If maybe. Okay, now it's like crying, I guess. That's like a tear, but it's a good video. Okay, back to the energy drink. The medicine. Now it's like super energy drink. That's what I'm alive again for. It certainly felt like the two people in a laboratory, right? Okay, I guess one of them is dying. We have like the doctor trying to save the other girl, which might be her daughter or something. They look quite similar. So, hello everyone, it's time for another Zutomayo reaction. We're getting spoiled, I feel, right? Zutomayo did another song only 2 weeks ago, and then I think it was like 4 months between, not like, you know, anime-ish opening, right? So, as I was gonna say, I love Zutomayo, probably like my favorite Japanese artist right now, right? Song-wise, Dead or Even, so on, yeah. And I really love, you know, obviously these kind of like, I always say this right when I talk about Zutomayo, but I always like this basically what I call them anime-ish opening, right? And I don't think I'm the only person, but this one, I also really like, you know, Honey Chico with Honeyworks. There's also like the whole song is like some kind of some romance or whatever, right? But anyway, so I always like these videos, right? And you know, it's fun because I always say this, right? You know, every season when I do anime stuff, for me the favorite part is the anime openings, right? You know, it really is. Of course, the story or whatever, but just that first week, right, of animes, which is like in 3-4 weeks from now, when you got like, you know, whatever, Bleach opening, right, potential openings, the Kaisen opening, you know what I mean? That's my shit, right? You get all the openings, that's the best part, right? But I just subscribe, love it, and let's watch latest Zutomayo. Okay, so let's always try to guess what's happening in the storyline. So Zutomayo's like, what storyline? Last thing was like some kind of apocalyptic laboratory, right? Yeah. This one is called Hanaichi Monnme, which I know was like a children's game in Japan. And Hanaichi is like the first flower. Anyway, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Give a disco feel to it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just hiding for something behind like a flower plant or something? Maybe? No, it's like a doctor coming in. It's like it was a violet. Man, I've loved, yeah, it's like it's definitely a good song immediately. Yeah. Okay. Some kind of, it's again some laboratory. It's again some laboratory. I like the big heart there. Also of the Loom, when Loom is doing her science stuff. In Yuru Sayatsu, yeah, when Loom is like doing heart science. It's like got a big ass heart machineries. Okay. So it's like a little bit of other openings there, yeah. But it's like a little bit like some kind of stalker vibe though. I think it was a chorus. Ah, this chorus. The okay, running up some. Oh, turn into another cat. Oh yeah, it's interesting because it turned into like different characters from other Zutomayo's works. Yeah, and this scene here, you can see about the other characters from the previous videos on. The hedgehog and so on. Yeah. Definitely a catchy beat to it. It's a little bit like Bradio, it's one of my, yeah, a little more disco-ish I feel it's about. Okay. I guess you're sick or something, because now we see them having this kind of drains and so on. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Looks like there was a kind of items there, yeah. This is a kind of laboratory, right? Yeah, and I guess she's like maybe stuck in this laboratory. Now it kind of looks like Fullmetal Alchemist though, it's more like alchemy, okay? Maybe she died there? The chorus is really catchy. This chorus bit just got him catchy, man. But now I guess that one of them died, right? In this laboratory. Yeah, from that. When it stares at the screen, kinda, oh, it disappears. Man, it's always like trying to figure out what's happening in these music videos every time. Another hand is like black or something, another disease opening, another part of that. Like the last one, where it was like, oh, they're sick or something. Snaps with the finger. Oh, and someone said if it's Zutomayo songs. they're both of them. Okay, cleaning the laboratory. Okay, fixing the sofa or something. Could be your daughter, maybe. They're kind of similar in this in here. Yeah, it could be a mom-daughter, like a sick daughter or something. Maybe. It's so cryptic sometimes. It doesn't really like, man, what's happening? If maybe. Okay. See, I am confused. Yeah, okay, now it's like crying, I guess. That's like a tear, but it's a good reader. Okay, back to the ending, get into the like something. Huh. No, it's obviously medicine. Now it's like super energy drink. That's what I'm alive again for. It's like a soap now, though. What? It's like a school bit there. Yeah. That was like, you know, you watch Zutomayo, you get confused, you wonder what's happening. It certainly felt like the two people in a laboratory, right? So it is very similar to the previous, what's called it, Zutomayo, right? We had the girl instead escaping his laboratory and being experimented along with her like sister, right? And their mom and dad or something. And then she's experimenting these like, you know, evil guys, and then she gets back to save her and she dies or whatever. So, but here instead it's more like, okay, I guess one of them is dying. We have like the doctor trying to save the other girl, which might be her daughter or something. They look quite similar. You know, I felt that kind of daughter, maybe sister's vibe. But anyway, so we have this scene here, right? It's kind of when she dies. And then she does return later though. But maybe she saved her here, yeah, because the dude is kind of look like full martial artist, you know, oh, I'm like experimenting on this thing and I'm summoning the stars or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's gonna save you, right? Maybe. But certainly feels like fading away again, right? And you know, you have a lot of like there's a lot of stuff on the screen, right? There's a lot of like, I guess, like test results or their bio values or whatever, right? So, and we also have, think about it, she's holding like a flower that's also being, her body is like deteriorating, right? And she's holding this I don't know, like a branch right around a flower, but these obviously the flower things are also, you know, like being destroyed, withering, right? So it's kind of like, so yeah, I think the storyline is like, you know, we have a girl here, she's dying, right? So it certainly feels like, you know, like, oh, my daughter has cancer or something. Yeah, it feels like that kind of, the storyline is like something like that, or you know, some more terminal illness. Maybe my daughter has also kind of heart issue. Yeah, given the heart machine and so on, I guess what that is most pointing to her having some kind of, I guess, you know, like some terminal illness with her heart, right? And try to fix that. Probably. In the end, though, they do come back, though, so maybe she did save her. Yeah, it's a little unclear if she either... Is that kind of sad MV, right? It's a little unclear because did she save her in the end? Because, you know, she kind of comes back here too, right? She fixes the sofa and they kind of rest together in the sofa. But at the same time, we kind of saw her body like exploding or whatever half through the video. This is like the last minute. So it's a little unclear if she saved her or if this is like a memory, right? This also might just be like a flashback, her remembering when she's alive or something. It's a little bit, yeah. It's like I'm also a little unsure if it's like, oh, did she save her life or not, or did she die? Maybe. I'm gonna assume that mom managed to save her daughter, yeah. And this is here interesting in the beginning, right? So we kind of see the other characters, you know, like other Zutomayo music videos or whatever, right? You kind of see some other characters from previous works. And I guess the point of this thing is in the beginning of the video. I guess the point is that she's like terminal ill, right? And she can't go outside or whatever. She's like dreaming to be Zutomayo or something like that, or the other characters, right? That's probably what that means. And when she was running around and we saw her changing form or whatever, that's probably her dream of going outside. It reminds me of, for example, Ruby, right? In Oshinokoi, when she's like, you know, terminal illness with a girl, right? Like a 12-year-old with a cancer or whatever. And she wants to be, you know, right? She wants to be this like famous idol girl or whatever, right? And she can't go outside because, you know, she's dying from cancer and so on. So it certainly feels like that's kind of what this vibe here is going for as well, right? In the beginning of the video. That, yeah, the girl, she's like dying, so, you know, she's dreaming of being this other girls, right? Going around on parties or dancing or whatever, but, you know, she can't go outside because she has some kind of heart, I think, kind of clearly pointing to. Yeah, I guess so, right. Interesting, yeah, more sad than they usually are, but I guess I keep saying, it does feel like she does save her at the end, right? Like, you know, the doctor, probably her mommy, she saves her in the last minute, right? Her body kind of deteriorates, so that she kind of returns back suddenly. But I felt that it was just so sudden in the video. usually like the last Zutomayo was kind of clear that okay, she gets betrayed by her sister, but then they fight a bit and then crying she escapes anyway from the bad guys, right? It was a very clear like even though she got hurt, she managed to survive anyway. It was very clear. Here it's kind of like, oh, did the daughter die or something, and then she just suddenly is back again. The mom has that thing in her hand, so I guess she did save her with that kind of medicine, I suppose. But it's a little bit like, it's a little bit unclear. Also, I don't know why, but I feel also it's like, oh, wait, maybe mom is just hallucinating. Yeah, she's like, oh, my girl, maybe she's just flashbacking. My daughter used to be alive. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I'm gonna assume then, of course, that she was, she survived in the very last minute there. Yeah, mom, she was dying, but she got the perfect medicine. Anyway, guys, please subscribe, like button, and have a great day.